Hello everyone. So after beating the game yesterday, I decided that I still wanted to keep playing the single player because there's still some challenges to do for the different guilds and there's some treasures and flags that I hadn't collected. But the difference here is that I decided to play it without the HUD this time. So I've actually disabled some aspects of the HUD during the gameplay, like when I started the game. But this time I want to see what it really feels like to play with absolutely no HUD and no map cues at all. And I just did, and what I did is I climbed the top of Castel Sant'Angelo. I don't know if that's pronunciation right, I don't exactly remember the name, but it was amazing. It was probably one of the most immersive experiences in a video game that I've ever had, simply because there's no HUD and you kind of feel like you're in that world a lot more. You got none of these tips. You know, you really have nothing but a few sound effects that can let you know, like for instance when the assassin signal fills up. And I wanted to show you guys what it's like, so I went back to a random area in Rome. I just ran away. I don't know where I am. And what I want to do is I want to climb this castle again. And I want to just show you guys what it's like. So as you can see here, I'm just going to load up my game, and I'm not going to know where I am. I'm going to have to figure things out myself. And once it gets, to fighting guards, if I get into a situation, I'm going to have to call myself. It just feels so much more natural, like you're really in that world. You feel like a lot more like Ezio. Now, sorry if the FPS is going to be a little choppy. My computer isn't the greatest at recording things. And yes, that might seem weird because I happen to make Arma 2 videos. Well, don't ask. I have my ways of getting around these things. Actually, that said, let me just change the resolution real quick. Alright, I'm back. This should make the frame rate a little better. I've changed the resolution down to 1280 by 720p. I wanted to do this because that's not good. Oh, that's also not good. I have to call my assassins for that one. I do have this strange bug where, for some reason, the weapon I select doesn't always want itself to be selected. Anyway, so I changed the resolution because this is the one that I'll be rendering the video in anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I recorded at. So, as you can see, I've climbed a point where I can see the Castello. Thankfully, I don't really have to look for a very high point. I can just technically go on any roof. Before I climbed up on a rather high point, but right now I can see it from here. So I can see the direction that it's at. So let's get down there. I want to travel by horse because it just feels really great. This whole game does really well with no HUD. I don't know. So let's go ahead and travel in that general direction. I don't really know the roads or anything. I mean, some places look familiar, but it's a big city and I don't know it that well, so I have to figure things out by just looking for the direction. And it's a good thing that the Castello is really big, so you don't really need to observe that much. I'm actually, I don't know, if this video turns out good, I might make several ones climbing various locations, just doing some stuff without the HUD, because I just find it really interesting. And maybe the next time I'll do it like the first time I actually look for something. You can see the flag already over there, but because I just climbed the Castello like 15 minutes ago, so I already know what it feels like for this case, and I guess I already knew the direction a bit to where to run, but regardless, I still needed to climb up the building to see where it is.
I would give much to fight.
Alright, so here's the entrance here, but I actually want to do something different instead of going crossing the bridge. This is something I did before, because back there the route I took was much longer. I think it was a bit farther away, and I ended up not by the bridge, but somewhere in this area, and I took a boat. Yeah, it was here. There it is. And I thought that boat ride was really nice, and it felt immersive. And the nighttime, evening setting, it just feels amazing. Let me go ahead and get on that boat for you guys.
They want to appoint me.
Honestly, this makes the game so much better to me, and just makes it feel more realistic. Even though it's still, you know, Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed isn't exactly the most realistic of games, but of course it is historically accurate to some degree. I mean, the great thing about this game is that let me see if I can get rid of that menu. Okay, there you go. The great thing about this game is that what they do is they take historical events and they make them into something fictional, but they still keep the connection, so that's what makes it really interesting. And to be honest, this game is very beautiful when it comes to scenery like this. I highly applaud Ubisoft for what they've done with this game, and I was skeptical about Brotherhood at first, but after I beat it, it turned out to be an amazing game just like the others, and you know, it's really worth playing, and if you're not into this series, I recommend it a lot because it's a great game. Okay, I can hear that somebody is aware of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend in with the crowd here, because obviously I don't really get any more cues than this, but I heard the little sound effect and I saw the guard coming towards me, so I didn't want to reveal myself.
Things have certainly picked up recently.
I think I'm pretty safe here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move into the Castello. There's obviously gonna be guards down here. Perhaps not here, but up on the walls. Okay. Alright. That's dealt with. Let me throw him down there for a little bit of a comedic effect. Just to scare off the crowd. It's like, the assassin is here. And I'm dropping bodies on the floor. I don't think they care much, they're just like, alright. Well then that's totally normal. Just a fella fell off from the sky. Not really much of a problem for people in red robes and funny hats. Yeah, they're really irrelevant because the peasant crowd usually just sort of runs, and I don't know, these guys don't really care that much. Alright, well, fair enough. Let's go ahead and get on top of that. I'm gonna select my crossbow and make sure that it works. Okay, it does. Kinda like how he walks around with it, sort of like an AK. Like a real gun. Alright, we can see the guard out there. Try to get close to him without spooking him. He's a gunner. Okay, that one is two. Let's throw this one in the haystack for just to make sure nobody sees him. Nope, up. Whoa, that was close. Got worried there for a second. Alright. That one's down. great. I wish I could show you guys what happened last time. Last time he actually fell down and I was like, oh crap. So I went down there, I dropped into the haystack and I picked the guy up and I threw him into the haystack to make sure nobody sees him down there. I don't know, I just thought that was a really nice kind of unplanned event that happened there. Alright, we obviously need to find a way up there. I'm gonna have to do the boring ledge climb because before I was already down there, so just climbed the ladder. Nope. Oh my god. Well, that was interesting. Okay. And there he goes. Actually, I believe a similar thing happened with that guy. And I had my assassins take them all out. That was really cool. Let me try to see if I can recreate that. Well, perhaps not. I guess I'm a little luckier this time. But I'll go ahead and call for my assassins there. Well, these guys are done. Alright, let's go ahead and get on this thing. Whoops. Wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, we need to backtrack a bit. Nope, not. No, what are you doing? Oh god. If you listen really close to the various sound effects that the wooden blanks make, you know, I never actually listened to them before, but they sometimes screech under your weight, and that really gives a nice feeling of kind of you actually having an effect on these things. Yeah, if you heard that right there. No, for some reason this doesn't actually work, but I feel like it should. Actually, never mind. There is nothing to grab on there. I thought there was a little ledge, but it's actually going the other way. Okay. Whoa. Almost dropped there too. Right, now we actually do need to drop here. that was very interesting. And the big battle on the ledge, on the edge rather. Go ahead and get up there. That guy is pretty lively.
A word is final.
I kinda like how they sort of chill here. Like, I guess I can join it a little bit too. Wait, wrong button. Yeah, there you go. Just sitting down with my crossbow out in a weird position. The thing is, I don't think they have anywhere to run from here, so they just sort of, if you get up here, your assassins aren't gonna go away, and they're just gonna sit here. In the time when I climbed this before, they one of them was actually standing, so I don't know why they're all sitting down now, but you can kind of observe them, just kind of look at them. Honestly, they look really cool. I mean, they're like little mini-me's. I love the whole Brotherhood aspect in this game. I think it's really great. Well, see you later, guys. I'm off to climbing that huge flag. Yeah, I originally got the... Oh, that's not it. Oh yeah, before this guard jumped down, because I guess my assassins weren't so discreet about killing the ones on the lower level, he actually jumped down there to help them, but was unfortunately killed as well. Unfortunately for him, that is. Now, when I was first going up there, I got the impression that the flag that I had to collect that is on top there is actually this red one. That'd be kind of a funny thing. And here we are, on top of the Castel Sant'Angelo. And honestly, I feel it's amazing that Ubisoft managed to create such a massive city, a replica of 16th century Rome. Actually, rather 17th now, but... Or 16th, actually. I keep getting confused which century this game takes place at. I believe it's 16th, actually. But anyway... Yeah, I mean, this whole place, you could just go literally to any... This isn't just eye candy. You can go to any building, anything, and just climb it and do whatever, and it feels very liberating to have a video game like this, and of course many other video games that are like this, but I think Assassin's Creed is definitely one of the top open world games out there. And, you know, not simply because you can go anywhere in the world, but you can also scale and climb, and, you know, in a larger aspect, you can be at any point of the world because there's the whole climbing system. So if you want to be on a roof, you're going to be on a roof. If you want to be on a wall, you're going to be on a wall. So it's a lot more freedom than just being able to be on the streets like in other games like GTA 4. I guess the only game that can compete with this is Saboteur, which had a similar effect, and I really liked that game as well. Too bad it didn't really make the big, you know, big hit as this game did. But yeah, I'm also wondering how he kind of balances on that. It's really, you know, yeah, it must be very unstable down there with all the winds going on and stuff. But hey, it's his video game, so that looks pretty cool. Earlier I had a lot of clouds down there. I couldn't really see the bottom of the Castello. I don't know where they went now. I mean, you can slightly see them over there, but I really like this effect. There were clouds all over this building, and it was just like, you know. I would jump into the haystack, but I'm actually not going to do that. I'm instead going to just jump. If you guys had a good look, there's a unfinished church. Actually, not unfinished. What happened to it? I need to read that up. Like their little counter side effect here, and the river that actually goes into the city. The Tiber River. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, this is really awesome. City does look a little bit dead from the top there because you don't see anybody on the streets. But here they begin to load up and you can kind of see them. And there they are. Well, that's about it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Perhaps I'll make some more, such as climbing the Colosseum and other famous landmarks without any HUD. And I really like this whole idea of playing the game with no HUD. And it's just like very, very immersive, especially if you play it alone without my voice commentating on everything. So I really recommend you go in the game and turn everything off and just walk around and climb some things. I think you'll feel really great. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys later.